How to make millions leaking Playboi Carti's music. Now, we already knew that the leakers are making hella bread off of Carti, but at the same time, I feel like Carti leakers actually don't have as much bread as the Juice WRLD leakers. Like that's a fact. I'm not even dissing them. The Juice WRLD leakers are really making a bag. I just think that the Juice WRLD fans, because I guess they're, you know, more suburban, I would think, probably got more bread to throw to these leaks. Also, they're just more emotionally attached. And then also, Juice WRLD's passed away. And they got more songs. But since he's passed away, there's probably more demand to get that music, I would think. So this title might be want to change to how to make millions leaking Juice WRLD's music. Maybe billions. Maybe make another video with the B word.
Playboi Carti's leaked music is $1 million industry. People will use these genius methods to get their hands on unreleased Playboi Carti songs. They will then sell them for up to $30,000 per song. But this is crazy. There is a secret
This is the new You Dig. I think he's from Australia.
Anonymous millionaire called Hells who is buying these songs for just an insane amount of money and giving it to the public for free. Why? And who is this guy? We'll get into this soon, but there's a theory about this Hells guy which is just shocking. Leaks a song.
Bob, don't you do it? No, don't put those allegations on me. I do not do that at all. I don't got time for that. You kidding me?
Songs made by artists that haven't been officially released, but have been uncovered and then pushed to the public. This by no means is illegal activity, because when an artist makes a song, them or their label owns the rights to that song. So obviously they make the decision to keep it unreleased. Releasing these songs without their permission is very obviously a crime. But how do leaks happen? Because Carti is one.
The thing is though, if you're going to be making bread off leaks, it is very dangerous because it's a volume game. Yes, you can make 30,000, but if you want to continue to make a living off of the leaks, you got to keep providing the leaks. And therefore, like, I think Googly is even doxxed. Like, I think people found out his name and like his college and yada, yada, yada. So it's dangerous if you're associated with that. Like, you can actually be arrested and they can sue you out the wazoo, and you're hacking people. That's a felony, I think. So it's very dangerous. The part about it that's bad, like, I think I would want to be a hacker if I were into this type stuff. I would want to be a hacker just to take someone's Bitcoin right quick and then just put it in my wallet and do whatever with it. Because yeah, it could probably be tracked, but I don't have to go into Discord servers with like Hells now has this name where he's a leaker, and that's a liability to again go to jail or for you to get hacked. So you have, once you hack and get the songs, then you have to sell it, and that's what makes it dangerous.
One of hip-hop's biggest artists right now, but he never releases music or shows his face in public, to the point where he might be borderline autistic. Therefore,
what? That's such a harsh allegation.
Everyone wants to hear his music. He's in high demand.
He's autistic because he doesn't release music. What?
Rare to hear a new Carti song. If songs constantly leak, his name isn't going to be as rare, and therefore he's not going to be able to make as much money. So since Carti
I think the leaks make it more rare, but
knows this, he's going to take some serious precautions to make sure his music doesn't get leaked. So when a leaker wants to get their hands on an unreleased song, they have to use some serious, complex strategies to ensure they can get the unreleased music. These methods are genius. Let's take a look. This is the most common method. This is where a leaker hacks into the email or iCloud of someone who worked on the song. This can be an engineer, producer, or anyone else. They will then get into their account using some type of console or program. I don't know how that works. I'm a dumb. But when they get it,
I believe it has to do with phishing, from what I've heard and talked to these people actually. Like, if you get an email, it says click here to do this. And it probably looks like an actual regular email. So you just emulate that and then you click it. And then, I don't know, they can SIM swap you, or they can get your passwords if you typed in your Instagram password. Because maybe it was an Instagram email that said, hey, you got to do 2-factor authentication, but really it was a fake email.
They search around their files and emails until they find an unreleased Carti song. This is obviously the most technical, and only leakers who are actually skilled can use this, because hacking's hard. Not anyone.
Yeah, I'm sure you know. I don't know anything, bro. I know it because of Tracky. I'm gonna be real. I know it because of Tracky and Red Pines. Trust me, I don't need to do this. I make good money. I don't need to risk my life going to jail and get butt fucked by Jerome in the cell. I don't want to do that.
Anyone can just jump on some program and get into an email. But despite this, it's probably the most reliable. If you know how to hack properly, you can pretty much get into any email in Carti's team and just search for as many unreleased songs as you want. The next method involves deception. This is where the leaker will email someone involved in the creation of an unreleased Carti song. They will then impersonate someone in Carti's team. They will then come up with some BS.
Yo, this don't work. I hope it wouldn't work. I hope. Like, hey, Carti, it's Pierre. Yo, that song that we recorded last night. Can you send me that file real quick? Like, I don't know what happened. It just didn't transfer from the hard drive to my computer correctly. Like, they're not gonna believe that.
Yes, on how they should email them the unreleased song because, I don't know, they need to fix the mixing. The person is an idiot, gets tricked, sends it, boom, you got another Carti leak. This one though is extremely unreliable because it's pretty hard to repeatedly deceive people through emails when they're all interconnected, because if one person gets tricked, they're gonna tell everyone else so it doesn't happen again. This method is really crazy. It's where someone inside of...
If he's going to say SIM swap is scary. Like, I don't even know how that works. How does somebody do that? Do they see your screen when you log into it? Somebody's literally using your phone from a remote position. That's scary, man.
Playboi Carti.
I watch. They gonna know what I'm searching up on my browser. They don't even want to know.
Amp gets a hold of an unreleased Playboi Carti song. They then give it or sell it to a leaker. This is mostly speculated, but who knows? Not me. The final method, though
Hashtag Forza,
is where Carti will go to a public studio. These public studios have public computers. So when Carti gets done with a song, the file is left on that public computer. So any old can walk in the studio at any random...
I feel like a good way to get past that is just to bring your own computer, which they likely do. But yeah, if there's a monitor, usually these studios have computers that are already like hooked in, like it's a desktop. But even if you delete the files and throw them in the trash, there's still like that recycle period, right? For like 30 days where it's not deleted. So if they better be smart and go into that recycling bin or trash and delete it from there too, and just put it on their hard drive.
Time, see that Carti has a song left on that computer, and next thing you know, it's all over YouTube, Discord, and Reddit. This, for obvious reasons, is extremely rare. There's leakers who will abuse these methods and get their hands on dozens of leaked Carti songs. But something doesn't make sense. Hacking into emails is really sketchy and difficult. Like, imagine constantly hacking emails to steal illegal. Eventually, you're going to get in trouble with the cops. Doing it over and over again for a couple months doesn't really seem worth it. But these leakers have found a way to make millions off these songs. Here's how it works. When a leaker gets a leaked song, the first thing they need to do is find a place where all diehard Carti fans congregate. This is where they're going to find the most demand for the leak. The place they go to is on Discord. It's where you find huge Carti fans with somehow absurdly loaded pockets. Currently, the main one is called the Carti Hub. To find it, you either have to know someone or
I think it got taken down. And then r/Carti leaks too.
scour through Reddit. I'm not even gonna lie, they like gatekeep this shit out of it. The Discord is essentially full of just massive Carti fans sharing leaks amongst each other. I would actually try to avoid this Discord at all costs. Like, I thought I've seen toxic, but me, I didn't even say anything. Just reading it shook me up a little bit. But in the Discord, there's an area where things are different. There's leaks no one has access to. So in order to get access, you have to pay. Leakers will talk to the owners of the Discord to set up a group buy for the song. So basically, the leaker says they have a leak. They then place a price on this leak. Then Discord users set up another server or area where everyone on the server can all pitch in money to cover the cost for this song to get leaked.
All right, we know all this, but yeah, sim swapping and phishing are the main methods from what I've heard. I know y'all think you're suspicious of like Bob's doing it. No, I assure you no, but I got Tracky on the team, and Tracky is in all those communities. He knows what's going on. He's not necessarily doing it, but like he's friends with a lot of those people, and he tells me, especially, and also I've been in this game for a little bit, like since 20, like actually deep into it since 2020, I want to say early 2020, which really isn't that long of a time. I know there are people who've been in it way longer than me, but I've kind of understood what's going on. I don't like being involved in it though, because one time I made a video on it similar to this, although I said names, unfortunately. And then like they were all trying to hack me and like get into my accounts and whatnot. So yeah, hacking has been, I mean, I people try to hack me all the time though. Like people will send me emails trying to phish me, and I'm like, bro, what are you gonna do? I'm not stupid though. I don't even check my email for that reason. It's not for that reason, but I just get hella spam emails. But I'll see them in there occasionally when I do check it, like once a week. Don't get simmed. I don't even know how to protect against getting simmed. How do you protect against that? Let me look that up actually, just for people, because it's something you need to know if you don't want to get hacked. How to protect against sim swap. Probably get a new phone. Can you prevent a sim swap? Phone owners can implement simple security measures like setting up pins and security questions with their phone companies, or using standalone authentication apps instead of two-factor authentication. God. So there's like, they might even be in Carti's phone right now. So as soon as he records a song, sends it to himself, like they already got it. And you can be there in quietly, like in somebody's phone, not setting off any alarms, like not leaking it, or you're still doing private buys. That's another way that people make money. They don't always do group buys. They'll sell it to somebody else who's in this like private community. And then I think that before they do a group buy, they'll like play snippets. It's even been offered to me. Like they'll ask me like, yo, can I pay for a promo for this leak? I'm like, why are you paying for promo for somebody else? They're like, yeah, I just like the song. I'm like, I'm not stupid, bro. I know you're trying to like sell this for higher. Like, cause the more hype that the snippet gets, the more that the group buy will be. Like they can boost the song from like 10,000 to 20,000 or whatever it is. They call your carrier using your info and switch your SIM. Oh my God. Especially with AI voices, it's going to get so much easier to do that. Especially for people like Carti or whatever, because they got a lot of data. As in, they have videos and songs where they have Carti's voice, and therefore with more data, you can create a more realistic AI voice to replicate that with whatever you need it to say. Like you see what they're doing with Kanye. It does get deeper, crazier the deeper you go. That's why I don't even try and go deep in it, because it's like that's too deep of a rabbit hole for me. The more that I know, the scarier it gets, because then you know that you're fucked. Basically, you know that you're not going to be the smartest person on the web. There's always going to be some person who's knows how to hack everything. That's why they have white hat hackers. They literally, the government and other companies will pay people who are hackers they recruit them on their team so that they can fight against the other strong hackers. And me, like, I'm worrying about I'm a regular human being. I don't got time to worry about internet security and whatever. I already know I'm screwed. So just nothing I can do about it.